on or something to the brokerage, like he was at Landstar or something. You need to see your vehicle maintenance reports. What? First of all, like, are we going that far with it? I mean, if I show you my vehicle maintenance reports, I mean, are you gonna pay me an extra $200 for me to go fetch that? You know, now when we sign up with brokers, we do the NOAs, and we, in some cases, if it's not electronically already done through RMIS and my carrier package and whatever, you know, the COIs, the W-9s, those things. Maybe someone's had to send a scat code, and things like that. But vehicle maintenance reports? Now I'll tell you, if I was to be asked that question, I can get it. That's the only thing I don't have in a file where I can just reach and get it. Well, yeah, I do. From the truck that you know, from the other trucks, you know, not my truck, you know, leased on truck, whatever, you know, I can grab that because it's being sent to me from the owner operator. So I could just go get it, one, and send it, or two if they need it. So I guess I am kind of safe, but damn, we doing that now? Vehicle maintenance report, huh, brokers? This was said. Now, how true it is, I don't know. But it sounds like something the brokers will pull. But then again, some drivers don't be knowing what they're talking about when these questions are being brought up. But it does sound like something that would be done. Because we do know there's some owner-operators out there be like, well, DOT said I had no inspections. I did. I did one at the Loves. I did one at TA. You know, speed code, whatever. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for official roadside DOT inspections done by an officer at a weigh station or on the side of the road or in a rest area or in some parking lot somewhere. That's what they're looking for on your safer. And some people that are owner operators don't even know how to pull themselves up off of safer. Just go up there and do, all you gotta do is type safer web, and then from there on you just fill in the blanks. There are other things that you can find out, but that is, you will have to learn as you go. I'm not going to sit here and say all the stuff what you need to do, because you will be confused if I sit here explaining it. I know I'm going to get me some new headlights. But, so, you know, we know how that goes. Well, if that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing now, brokers. Is it true? I was told, this is what I was told. Well, I ain't gonna say what I was told. This is what I read. It was Echo Global Logistics that did it. That made that request. I don't know. The other one was solo owner operator, no fleet, nothing, none of that, just him, has coverage, and the broker back and tell your insurance agent to put the listed vehicles on the policy on down in the notes, especially you solo dudes. Put your truck, you know what I mean, anybody, put your trucks in. Okay? Put your trucks down. Well, they don't really ask for trailers, but put your trucks down. My policy says scheduled autos, non-scheduled autos. So I'm covered on both sides. Also says for hire or lease or something like that in another box. So check your COI, make sure that's good, because now there are brokers, and I forgot the broker name, because I read that, and it was in an email. They're not giving owner-operators loads because of that now. Scheduled autos, vehicles are not listed in the box. So the way I see to get around that, put scheduled and non-scheduled. Somebody correct me, because it looks like they trying to find a loophole to get around that. But anyway, that driver, me and him talk all the time. He can't get loads from some bro. He's just like, you know what, dog? Because he's been saying this for a while. I'm fucking out of here. I'm just tired of the bullshit or whatever, And I've been yelling to moving the goalpost shit. I told you they was gonna be doing whatever. But some of this shit is like, whoa, these two joints right here that I just brought up. Okay, so that's what they doing. But I know the question was always brought up. Can you please put the trucks on the COI? So I put all the trucks down on the COI. Now, the one that I came across, and it's pretty popular, because it happened a couple of times in the week, and then it finally hit my ass. I never, other than in the beginning, when I first started, maybe, it used to be, you needed the 30 days, and the 60 days, and the 90 days. Shit, I was at 120, so I kind of like covered a good window before I even took off. Of being seasoned. Now, before I get to what happened, seasoned, this is another one I came across. I got my authority, I'm gonna let it age before I can go ahead out there. This person also was leased on to a carrier, he was barely making money, his truck was having problems, but he wants to go get his, there's a lot of that crap going on. If you barely had any money to begin with, but your authority's aging, stay leased on where you at. Get some money. You may actually want to deactivate if that's the case. But some people see that like, well, they taking this percentage, I gotta get out of here. And then you come out here and you find out, let's just say you ain't seasoned long enough. And right now it's real bad, especially the stuff I just brought up that you wasn't prepared for. And some of the stuff I didn't see coming because, I wasn't an authority and never experienced some of that stuff other than hearing about it. So you might want to just get your money, build it up. There's something said about him, like it was $1,000 for a repair or something, and he needed to get it. Like, why are you trying to do an authority and you gotta borrow $1,000 and you don't have $1,000? If you can at least pull out $1,000 from the ATM, well, it's gonna be hard to do it from an ATM. A lot of by your bank. And I think at Chase, I think if you got Chase, you can pull out like, I forget, like $3,000. Depending on where if you're inside the bank and they got those kiosks inside the bank, you know, those tellers, I don't want to call them AI tellers, but they're kiosks. If I'm not mistaken, because I did it a few times, I think I could pull like 3,000 out, some shit like that. But if you can't get $1,000, let's just say you can't get $1,000, if you can't swipe $1,000 on a credit card, debit card, then you don't need to be out here dealing with the shit that happens out here. I'm an example of what happens out here. Other people are examples of what happens out here. There's other people that shit happens to them, they don't say nothing, so you think everything's cool. You know, it's not you saying that I'm better, we're better. We're just telling you, if you just stay lease where you at or go lease somewhere and get right. Don't listen to people say, well, you need to go get your own. They gonna run you off the goddamn cliff. That's why you never catch me telling somebody, well, you need to go get your own. You need to go your own numbers. This and that. Fuck this one. When it's your time to go, then you go. But don't go at the wrong time, like right there. Don't go at the wrong time, like right there. Because you're gonna be really fucked up out here. Well, Calvin, you asked for the money from the carrier. Calvin also had a shitload of money sitting over there in an escrow account that I voluntarily gave him set up, and they never took it from me. Whenever I wanted it, I got it over at Landstar. If I needed to borrow $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, I could easily, well, not borrow, I can get my own money. But sometimes I say, you know what, $7,000. I'm talking to them. I tell them what I need. They tell me what I got. I know, let me hold that from you while I keep building up over there. Because I was making money. I was running, I was bringing in revenue. You know, those was $8,000 weeks and $9,000 weeks. And then when I had trucks in, it was more than that. They saw it, so it's like, yo, this dude really does what he does. Yeah, give it to him, no problem. Like I said the other day, I was approved. I don't know if I can find it in the email. I have to really go dig. But I think, you know, because they always call you first. And then when it's time to do the note, the promissory note, whatever the amount is, then they do that. I was approved between two trucks, $14,000. And then come to find out I didn't even need it. I probably only needed a fraction. I ended up paying out of pocket that time. But even to this day now, I mean, I still, you know, whatever. I done been through some shit, so I gotta, you know, handle it. Just like somebody once said, they was trying to be slick. Well, you ain't gonna make it because you need Landstar to help you. What? Everybody ain't built the same. Maybe he was talking about himself. And if you're listening, what do you think about it nowadays? That's pretty much 4 years ago. But, you know, that's how you silence, that's one way you silence critics. Like I said, I can do this. I just tell you, I just come out here and let you know I can do this. But, back to this shit where, season authority does not mean, oh, I got the numbers and the numbers are there. You need insurance for the season. And then at a certain point, believe it or not, because when they tell you, right when you go active, you have to call in and all this shit. Now, I don't know if some of y'all called in or not, but I know when I called in, DOT, they was like, yeah, you haven't called in. Right before you go active, we was about to, whatever, I forgot what this about to block you or some shit. I forgot what they said. But I guess there's a period in there. But it was COVID, so it was kind of like nobody was really, you know, around doing anything. You know, it was wild, wild west of COVID. The insurance companies cut the rates in half, and some people probably had no more insurance. They was just running lows. Like I told somebody the other day, yesterday, you get a bum off the street. You can put in, if you used to drive, you know, and run free. A lot of people made money off that kind of shit. But season does not mean that, oh, you got your numbers and that's it. You need that insurance, at least the minimum of GL. I do not believe you need cargo. But if you do, then whatever, it doesn't cost that much. I can't remember. You do, you don't, whatever. But go look it up. But it does not mean just because you got your numbers, your season. So, but there are dudes out here that are ready to go, well, claim they're ready to go, only because a company is getting a percentage. You signed that deal. You knew what it was when you went there. And even if you left there and went somewhere else, it's probably going to be about, maybe, I ain't going to say exactly the same. So, all you do is chasing a percentage all day. Chasing the percentage, then you finally, you just say, I'm going to go get my own numbers. Then you find out, why is it so hard? They're saying I need 30 days. They're saying I need 6 months. A whole year. Some of us moved the goalpost to a year. Swift has. A couple others have. JB Hunt has. You ain't got no inspections. Yeah, let's get to that. So, but those are the things that they hit you upside the head when you get out here. Especially now, it's even harder. With all the combinations of things I just said. Now, this one, which is again very popular, you call for a load, and the broker checks you. And the fucked up part about it is, you've done loads with them recently. Let's not forget about the ones that never did one, but we can throw you in there. You get this shit. What's the MC? Give them the MC. They might get it wrong in the first go round, then you get it right the second go around. Then they go in there and say, this bullshit right here. Oh man, when you get the load or whatever, or you already negotiated, they might say something like, well, you had no inspections. What do you mean we had no inspections? Now that might work on somebody that just came out in 30 days, 60 days, 6 months. Yeah, I went probably 6 months and that never happened. Well, damn near a whole, I went 8 months, nothing's happened. Now 4 of those freaking months, yeah, I was still at the Blue House. I never came out. You gotta remember, it was a different type of setup. So it wasn't the same stuff. So don't y'all go out there trying to use the current shit you with running on authority. Your ass is gonna be grass. But 6 months, a year, and you know, people probably ain't got one. Especially if you're a one-truck show, and let's just say you run from, let's pick a place where DOT don't be at a lot, because I can't pick Arizona where, you know, they hard out there. Let's say you was running Fayetteville, North Carolina. Let me pick one. I'm trying to think of a dead spot where you're just not gonna get stopped and then nobody's gonna be around. safe place. You get back to the house, shit, you know, that kind of shit. You never see DOT. You never see the scale. So yeah, you're probably never gonna get one. So yeah, that's probably gonna come back to bite you in the ass later. So whether you've been running for 6 months or a year, 2, 3 years, you're probably never gonna see one. If that's how you run. Or scale's there, but it's always closed 90% of the time. But we never, you guys never had an inspection. Well, you're gonna have to figure out how to get that inspection by DOT. Now, the other problem is, a carrier like me, well, I done had like 7 roadside inspections. How the hell did you come up with that determination? How did you determine we had no inspections? I think every truck had an inspection at least one time. I've had most of them. I think we had like 7, 8 inspections because I had 5. I want to say 5, 6. Yeah, 2 of them were 3 years old. They're not there no more. Truck, paperwork, whatever. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Then I had one from a driver fell off back here in like November, whatever. He had a level 2, I want to say. Just in time when I told him before he took the load, I said, yo, you need to make sure your trip numbers and all this stuff is correct. You got the same trip number multiple times, you know, in the ELD as carrier, you know, you need to take that out. You need to put empty if it was empty that day or whatever they do, you need to fix that. You fixed that the next morning, he got stopped. Woo, thank God you told me that, because they was going to get it. They could have got me. But when a broker sits there and says that you had no inspections, when you know for a fact that you done had one every year since you've been out here, except for this right now this year, you done had every one of them. 1, 2, 3, you know. Where did you get that from? There's like easily, I think it's easily 2 level 1s sitting right in front of your face, and they were me. The fucked up part about it was the broker came back and said that, you know, after he asked for the VIN number for the truck so he could get the load. Gave him the VIN number to the truck. This truck right here, the truck that's been on the road the most out of any truck, got the most miles out of any truck, made the most money out of any truck, everything. I've been everywhere versus any truck. Had multiple DOT inspections in at least, I want to say 7 or 8 states. So that tells you I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I ain't just in one place. I was just out in Cali the other day. I never get stopped in that bitch. I always get the green light because they know we clean. They don't need to fuck with me. Unless they just decide to be dickheads and, you know, want to bring you in. So if I got a roadside of a level 1, 2, 3, and 6 different times in the last 3 years, because we know the last 2, that's what you see on Safer. I don't know what you see supposedly on Carrier 411. Why are you fucking lying? You're sitting here saying that I never had a roadside inspection with this particular truck. Are you high or are you dumb? Because it's right there. I know it's right there. Hold on for a minute. Click, click, click. Safer web, boom, boom. Go in. I know exactly what to click, where to go, where to pull them up at. DOT inspection report number, everything. Whatever you want to see, I'll get it right now. Screenshot and send it to you. Matter of fact, I don't have to. You can go in there and pull it up if you need. You should be able to know how to do it. You should be able to know how to do that. You don't even have to go that far. Just go in there, click on the shit, safe whatever. You'll see there's driver inspections, vehicle inspections, hazmat inspections. What are you talking about? Crashes and accidents, towaways. We ain't even got none of that. Yeah, I got in an incident, but I never got towed away with none of that. So, and DOT never showed up because I got myself out of that situation. So no, that's not going to be reported. But for you to sit there and lie, you know, now, I do have an issue with the 411 thing because brokers can go in there and say whatever, and then drivers try to fight this and you can't get people to 411, you know, to work with you from what I understand. So it's a toss-up with 411. But for a broker to sit there and lie and say that this vehicle, the one that had 6 inspections in 3 years, never had any inspections, what kind of shit is that? I gave you a rate, you agreed with the rate, and then you took it from me, and then you posted it was crazy. You posted shit. What was it? A few more $100 more than what I went for. I mean, he was over it. He went over. I was already over. Then he went. I didn't even get that, but he did do that. He did it. So, and this was at Transloop. You know, I told him, I said, check this out, man. I don't even know what that was all about. You blaming 411. I'm looking at Safer Web, the federal site. Maybe you need to dump 411 because that must be some outdated info. Because you know who's another broker that uses that bullshit? Suntech uses that bullshit. Now, how was I hauling loads for Mode, which is a Suntech company, but I can't haul loads for Suntech, which I don't haul for none of them, neither one of them no more, because of that. Oh, your safety rating is like, brother, it'll be 50 fucking years before that shit even changes. Do you see the carrier itself with clean roadside inspections? We already been audited by DOT, within the first year or whatever. But that other audit they look for me, man, do you know how long that would take? That would be like them coming in auditing all the brokers, and then somebody can make a rule saying, well, no, you can't broker freight because you don't have, or you're not set up this way, whatever. But yes, Suntech does that crap. So, too much, man. Too much. It's got people getting out the game or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But for you to sit on 411 line that 411 says that I don't have any inspections on that truck, like I said, I don't know exactly what it's seen, but how come the next load after that I got? I popped the question. The truck on the side there. I popped the question to the broker. I would never, I don't know if he broke down, but I'll never park right there to go to sleep. Shit, no. Can you see how many inspections we had on 411? Oh yeah, you see them. You had a lot of them. So why show, you can actually, I don't even care, use mine to see exactly what the hell people can see, or unless you got another carrier that isn't mine, whatever. Because I want, so that way we'll all know why they say this bullshit, or they just too lazy with this shit, you know, or they just full of shit. They see it, they just don't want to get it alone, which we believe that. But what do y'all see on that side? What makes people lie? That's what I want to know. So, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, man. But that's the world we in right now. Whole lot of goalposts, but with a whole lot of lying. You know. But you know, as far as my insurance and stuff like that, you know, I try to make sure that, I mean, there's some things I ain't messing with, right? Or can't mess with. But I try to make sure, and I said this one, I have everything I can possibly have, as long as the cost is right, on my stuff, and make sure I can get freight, whether it's from a broker, whether it's from a shipper. Period. Schedule autos, non-schedule autos for hire, or whatever it says on their lease, on the insurance. All the trucks is down on the COI. It says the different commodities that come into question, you know, that I can haul. Boom! 250 cargo. I got a lot of shit covered. So when they look, they can't say nothing. The only thing you could possibly say, well, you ain't hauled any loads for us. You ain't never did a load for us, so we can't use you. Or they'll say, you ain't hauled enough loads for us. I used to get that from a couple of brokers. Now that ain't a problem no more. See what I'm saying? Imagine, I shouldn't even say that. I'm gonna leave that alone because that might be a new one. That might be a new one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Because I might just for me saying this one, you know, somebody else, I would say 40% of y'all will get wiped the fuck out if brokers use it. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna do y'all a favor and not say that one, because you, boy, I'm telling you, if I say that one right there, and honestly, if I was a broker, I probably would use it based on what I see. But then at that point, damn, when you got a lot of time on your hands, if you did that. I'm not even a broker, and I probably would use it. But I'm gonna leave that alone. If it come up, I'll bring it up. I know it's a backbreaker. But yeah, man, playing around out here. I know I'm doing these 40-minute videos. I know some of y'all ain't got the span of 5 minutes. But you should listen. You should listen. Some of y'all say, again, I'm talking riddles and shit like that, but when I be telling you something for real, some motherfucker, you don't even be fucking listening anyway. So, get yourself right, get yourself, you know, your shit right on your authority. If you gotta get an inspection, you better go get your truck in order and go somewhere. Let me tell you, go somewhere. Maybe you need to your flatbedder, roll up to a scale with your beacon light on, and you ain't got no load, and they'll pull you in and go, why you got your beacon light on? Maybe hey dog, I didn't even realize I hit the button. And maybe they'll do an inspection. I mean, that's how they got my ass in Arkansas. I didn't do it on purpose. It was on, and that's the only reason why I got an inspection and I passed. On the date or 2 days or the day of my renewal, which was crazy, like 2 years ago, over a year ago, I should say. So make sure you got the right shit on your coverage. There's some things, you know, commodities and stuff like that. Your insurance, they don't cover. You can't, or if they do cover, the premium might be too high. You know, some of y'all can't get the same insurance as other people because you ain't been in the game long enough, or you may have too many lost runs and shit like that. You know, like a new dude ain't gonna get what I got, right? Maybe a 2-year dude's not gonna get what I got. You know, and I probably won't get what other people's got after 5 years. But I'm coming up on it. It's unfortunate that, you know, right after the renewal, and my rates didn't even change, and then all this dumb shit happened. But we'll get over it. Speaking of that, you know, they want to total loss my truck, but I ain't gonna let them total loss the truck because the trade-off it's just not a good trade-off. So I'm going back to the drawing board. 2 more estimates. See what we can do. I'm gonna take some stuff off, such as the headache bags. I'm not tripping because I know how to deal with that. The APU thing with the condenser or whatever, no big deal. I can deal with that too. I still got the fan. It didn't puncture the actual condenser. So maybe I can, you know, play with that. I just gotta get a new shell. My beacon lights and shit don't work no more. And I might have did that. I might have clipped the wrong wire towards the beacon, but or maybe the shop did, but I know I did clip some wires recently because I had to move some stuff out the way. But we're gonna try to get it right because also they try to offer me the cash for the truck. And I know what I got in the truck. It's not no fancy truck or nothing. I got a lot of 200 something thousand mile engine, DPF 100 and something thousand mile turbo. You know, EGR flush, knock sensors in there, new brakes, new drums, wheel seals. So no. And then he gonna say, yeah, because Peterbilt's hold more value than Cascadians. No shit. So you think you're just gonna I'm gonna hand you over the truck, and you gonna hand me a check, and I can still drive the truck, or I'm gonna hand you several thousands of dollars, and then you'll hand me a few $1,000s, and I get to keep the truck, but I gotta do the paperwork on the salvage. Then really go get it fixed for real. I don't even know. I never had to deal with that on a truck, and it's a different state. Then you gotta get the truck fixed, and you probably gotta bring it somewhere to get it looked at and all. No. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board and rewrite it, and see what they eliminate a couple of things. I just want the truck itself done, and see what we can come up with. And we can come with that. Then I'll go take care of business with the truck. But I'm not gonna take a total loss on the truck. I'm not gonna take the cash for the truck and give you the truck. I'm just not gonna do it. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Cause I know some people are like, damn, you should just take the money. Why? It's not like they're gonna give me $40,000. They was giving me $40,000. I might just go ahead and say, fuck it, here, take the truck. Now they would have gave me $40,000 to fix the truck, even better. they probably would have gave me 40,000 2 years ago. But you know, it is what it is. I got time. I got something else I need to do with this other incident because they asked me. So what was you? Can you explain your own words what happened? Oh sure, I'll tell you what happened. Now I double dare, triple dare, quadruple dare. You playing with the dude now. You playing with the right dude on this one. I triple dare your ass, the insurance company. And I triple dare the driver that was driving that truck to even challenge me and say, like the driver said at the end when the incident happened, or you go back like a minute and see what happened. What the fuck do you want to go back for? You want me to show a video of you hauling ass in the rain, passing me, doing what you did before I said I would fall back and fell back again? And I was like, what the fuck is he doing, slowing down like this? Alright, let me get over and just going around, my man. Before he decided to come over and hit me. They gonna be like, what the fuck was that all about? Dude, I could give you a whole 20 minutes of me just chilling and wasn't nobody by me. And everybody knows when I'm on video, really nobody's ever around me unless I'm in a traffic jam. You do not want to play with top rope when it comes to this shit right here. Because I don't need a lawyer for anything on that kind of shit. But if you really want to go there, then I can get one to do. Then I'm gonna bust your ass. But I can bust your ass without the fucking lawyer. And I'm gonna win this one just for him, just for him saying the shit that he was saying. See, there's a cool part about me where I'm like, alright, whatever and shit, I ain't gonna go all the way in on you and shit, I'm gonna just let it ride. That's just how I am, right? But then when you try to pull some fuck shit after I try to give you a break and let you go, or tell you like, alright, let it be, and then you really try to play me in front of somebody or tell them some stupid shit, and we done spoke, now I'm gonna chop your fucking head off, because now, you don't really want to know what I have done. You really don't even want to know. You really don't want to know. Because when I do it, you're gonna be like, God damn. See, there's just some shit that people don't know that you can do. You put a motherfucker, man. Like, God damn, this motherfucker did that. Yeah, I did that. You should have just went on with the fucking play and just left it alone. But anyway, man, some people are hard-headed. I had that problem before. People hit my truck. They want to challenge me on certain stuff. I hand you this. I tell you this. This is what I need. For downtime, whatever. Oh, you want to challenge my shit? Okay. I got multiple ways of busting your ass. So no matter what you do, I'm gonna top rope your ass. But they don't know that, because they think the average person is just gonna sit there and probably say, yeah, okay, or get scared or some shit and just back away and not deal with it, or just accept things for what they are and just no. Because especially if you tried to play my ass, like Jordan said, I'm gonna take shit personal. So anyway, with that said, we're done. We're gonna get up here, and who was that? Tribe or Mississippi said top rope, nigga, he be on that I-25 all day. 77,000 pounds, you know, you don't want me playing around too much. Boy, I'm glad I fixed that cruise control thing myself, because it would have been even worse. Even worse. So anyway, I'm done talking. Get my ass on down the road here. You know, hopefully y'all take this information serious. Hopefully some of y'all went through the whole 50 minutes or whatever it is. I don't really like doing the 50 minutes, but once I get on the road, I'm on the road. And, you know, I mean, if we can sit around on live for like hours, I mean, I don't be on there for hours. You know, I mean, I do my own live for hours, a couple hours, a few hours. But when we're sitting on live with each other and shit, and we're running, marathons are being ran, I think you can watch that for 50 minutes, especially if you got your own numbers, you're about to get your own numbers, or you just, you know, whatever. Because this is what it is, man, out here. Whether you're leased on and with somebody or whatever, some of this stuff is crucial information. So with that said, man, we out of here. Peace.